Hello, everybody on my page. I have a fun new segment. It's going to be my way of saying hi to everybody on my page. Oceansiders, woo! Oside for life, forever. Love you all to the day I die. You know who you are. And then, of course, there's some special people that aren't quite from Oceanside, but they should be. And you guys know who you are, too. Some amazing people on Facebook. But really, the purpose of this is because me and some of my friends from Oceanside have been talking for a long time about writing our book about our life. Well, I can't write a book for everybody because I can't tell you everybody's perspective, but I can tell you my perspective. And I'm not going to tell the whole story today because, well, my tablet doesn't have that much memory. But I'm going to do my best to kind of get it started so you guys can kind of get an idea. And hey, those of you who want to can occasionally see my face, and those who don't, well, too bad. Don't press play. Press stop. Go the other way. If you like it, though, comment down below, because that lets me know that maybe I should do this again. And even if you don't, I probably will anyway, but this way maybe you can direct the conversation. Ask me a cool question. I might answer it. To those of you who have had birthdays this week and have birthdays coming up, I love you very much. You know who you are, sisters, brothers. I miss you terribly. To those of you getting ready to have babies, and congratulations to the new baby girl that's getting ready to come in a few months. And to all the beautiful babies that came just a few weeks ago and a couple months ago that I haven't had a chance to say welcome to the world to yet. Auntie loves you. Here we go. So this will be my story, and I'm not using a script. I'm just talking, and I figured the best way for me to make sure that I keep these is to post them to YouTube and to my page. If you don't like it, just keep scrolling. If you do like it, bonus. But I really think that it's a story that's interesting, not because of me, but because of the people that I've met along the way. They're what make this story interesting. I'm kind of boring. But, so you'll be hearing a lot of buts, a lot of ums. My door might get knocked on, but, you know, I'm a mom of 4, 2 dogs, James next door, and, well, Katie's at work, but you get the idea. So, I get interruptions, but here we go. I was born in Oceanside, California. For those of you who don't know, it's one of the most beautiful places that you could ever grow up. I don't know if I truly realized just how beautiful it was until I left. I mean, I always knew, but I guess I didn't know how much I would miss it when I was gone. And that's pretty, I guess, you know, I think sometimes locals miss out on the stuff that tourists do in their home places because they take it for granted. Like, you know, I didn't go to Legoland until I went down to go visit a couple years back. It had been open for years. Either I'm just bored or life got a little crazy. It wasn't until later on that my life kind of took a turn back to what I hoped for myself, something normal. Or I guess not normal, but something comfortable, something I was happy with. And it's mind-blowing. You'll see lots of hand gestures, too. For those of you who know me, you guys might actually like it. It's like having me in the same room, and you can just stop it when you're annoyed. Okay, so I was born in Oceanside, California, October 20th, 1979. I was born to a woman named Dawn Huber, who I've never met, and a man named Michael Barnes, a.k.a. Blue, that I did not meet until I was 16. I was adopted by my mom, who I consider to be my soulmate, because soulmates don't just come in romantic form, they come in all forms. And your kids, and your parents, and your friends, and your family, there are certain people that you know are meant to be in your life. And she is the most, she embodies that more than anybody else in my life other than my kids and my future wife. I love you, Katie. And I love you, Mommy. But she adopted me. When I was 3 days old, she took me home. Here's the deal. They made the arrangements for the adoption while they were outside of a bar in Oceanside on Hill Street, for those of you who know what I'm talking about. Coast Highway, for those of you who have to try and look it up if you ever want to. At an old cowboy bar. They were both drunk, and my adopted mom, Patty, my mommy, we'll call her mommy because that's who she is. She's my mommy. Mommy asked her, well, what are you going to name the little girl? And my birth mother, Lynn, said, oh, did I actually call her Dawn Marie Huber? I might have. That was my birth name. Her name is Lynn Huber. That's all I know about her. I don't know what she looks like. But maybe one day that'll change. Mommy's okay with it. But Mommy told her, well, you know, I can't have kids. And that I would really love to have that chance. Hold on 1 second. See, there's that interruption.
He's eating, I finished. That would be taken care of.
Okay. I love you.
Does he need to go out?
No. Gold stars for the boys, they figured out, didn't they? Okay, back to where I was. See, if I tried to do this by a script, I would never remember. Okay, so we're just going to do the first, 3 or 4 years. Which I can probably do fast. It depends. Maybe not that long. Just depends on how fast I ran. Mommy was raised by an amazing mom and dad, my nana and grandpa, who have always accepted me as their own, and I have some aunts and uncles, and some I know, some I don't know, and the ones that I've had the chance to get to know, I've been very blessed to get to know. I wouldn't know what to do without them. I have some awesome cousins, but the majority of my family are people that I've adopted along the way, people that understand and know the chaos that was our lives growing up. The ones that knew that even though your parents loved you, they were suffering with their own demons and they weren't quite sure. They were doing the best they can. And as adults and parents, now I think, at least for myself, I know how easy it is to make those mistakes. It's quite astounding how easy it is to make mistakes as parents that you blamed your parents for when you were younger. It's the cycle of life. Just like you become eventually the parents over your own parents and they become the children. I think we've already made that transition. I love you, Mommy. But back to the story. So picture 1979. My adopted mom was a single mom. She didn't have a husband or anything at the time, and she managed to adopt me. She took me home when I was 3 days old. She spent, mind you, my birth mother went to the hospital on the back of a Harley in the rain. So if you're ever wondering if I'm rock and roll enough, I think I qualify. I don't know. Somebody else will have to be the judge. But my mommy passed out bubblegum cigars in the waiting room and told everybody she just had a baby girl. That should tell you where I get my sense of humor, because mine's kind of screwy like that too. I could only imagine those people's faces. And from there, me and Mom were off and running. Mom had demons like addiction and bad self-esteem and trouble with men. And so it took us on quite a journey. The first year, not quite sure, but I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to get to a point where I can tell this story. Maybe it'll be healthy for me so I can look back and feel like there's some record of the accomplishments me and my mom have come to. I have to say, my mom has over 10 years clean now, and so do all my parents, or my stepdad, my real dad, and my mom are all sober, and I couldn't ask for anything better. I've managed to pull myself up and get to a better place. So this story, I think, so far has a happy continuance. We haven't gotten to the end yet, so thank God for that. Sometimes I wish I had met my birth mother, but I don't know. I think maybe someday I will. It was very intense when I met my birth father, and as a result, after a few years of looking, I found two amazing sisters, little sisters, that I couldn't have asked for better, and an awesome older brother that I also couldn't have asked for more. I know there's more of you out there, and I would like to find each and every one of you. It's kind of a lifetime bucket list thing. I like to think I have a great sense of humor, but sometimes I think maybe my humor covers up a darker side that most people don't. Well, people who know me know. You know, people who know what I've been through know. But I prefer to lead with a smile and a joke. I think life's easier that way. So me and my mom were off and running, and Mom had a bit of a drinking problem, and she was in a motorcycle accident before I was born, where she got drugged a ways on the back of a bike, and she had to have surgeries, and apparently there's a few cute stories of me that I guarantee as a parent now weren't cute at the time. I guess I took off from her on an airplane, and the cockpit took me up front. And I know I'm rambling, and I've kind of gone off of my scope, but I feel like I've come too far into this video to turn back. So bear with me. You guys could have stopped a long time ago. I don't care. It's more for me and anybody who wants us to tell this story. And I'm a little ADHD, so I'm kind of all over the place. Ooh, look, a kitten. Ooh, look, a rabbit. Ooh, the door. But okay, so almost born on the back of a Harley, adopted, taken home by an amazing woman who was my soulmate. And I grew up in Oceanside. Let's see, some of my first memories are of walking or living in San Marcos on 27 acres of orange grove. And I remember that. I don't remember much before that. I can remember what I think are little bits here and there. Like, I think I remember some stuff when I was in the hospital with renal failure at like 3 or 4. But I don't, it could just be, you visualize it after you've heard the story so long. Growing up around my mom and a lot of her friends that were addicted to various drugs, occasionally I'd get to go up to my Nana's house and see a different side of life. Oh, hold on. Yes. Slow with the door. In a little bit. No. Video? Mm-hmm. Do you want to come say hi? Nobody. I'm just making a video. For anybody on Facebook. Want to say hi, Facebook? Say hi, world.
Hi, world.
Okay, you can go. You're not even... You don't even care.
Yes, I do.
See? It's got a happy continuance. This is one of them. This is my baby. I love him. He loves his mom, huh?
Yeah, a lot.
You're my world. Wouldn't be the same without you. Look at those cute little cheeks. Just eat them up. Alright. Well, okay. So we talked about the fact that life was a little crazy at the beginning. And I don't know exactly where to go with this, but we'll just call this video blog 1. me trying to get it together. I love you all. Bye.